Oh, hello everybody. This is kind of an introduction video. Uh, Name is Jeffrey Morrison, and I've been on YouTube watching various other diamond painters. I know a couple, Miss Coffee, for example, and a few others. Anyway, I've been diamond painting since last March 2020. We'll say late March. And yeah, I kind of got sucked into it via a Facebook ad or something. So I started a kit, ordered it from some crafting magazine up here in Canada, and I just began the kit. I kind of have a prerequisite to diamond painting. I did pixel art before this, and I still have like another kit that I could like possibly do. It's very similar, except it's pattern sheets instead of just the canvas here for diamond painting. Each pattern sheet has 4 panels which you fill in with symbols in specific spots, and you use a base plate which is clear, which is see-through and has pegs on it on the other side, and a flat clear bottom on the other. And there's colors, thousands of colors that you can use as well, and you basically follow the pattern, keeping the base plate in orientation of the pattern sheets. So the instructions are very good and the pictures are beautiful. You just do one base plate at a time and fill it in, and you get incredible pictures. So that's kind of my prerequisite. I was born in Stratford, Ontario, Canada. I'm Canadian, so hello from Canada. It's just kind of experimenting with what I can do with this. And yeah, trying to get a few projects done. So I can do this for hours when I'm off of work. I work in the food industry, so I'm deemed an essential worker for this pandemic stuff. So when I have a couple days off, I can spend quite a bit of time out here. So, and was kind of curious about content creation on YouTube since I use it so much. So it just seems like a fresh direction to go in, perhaps. I did stream on Twitch, which is like a multimedia platform for mostly PC gaming and video gaming. I did that for a bit, but I just do not have the equipment to be able to do that properly. I kept getting really crappy headsets and all that, so I did that for about a year, a couple of years back, and then I just stopped. So I just switched to diamond painting. So in a way, this is easier than pixel art, but I still love pixel art, don't get me wrong. It's beautiful, and so is diamond painting. So I have a ton of kits to go through, so yeah, I am gonna be busy for quite some time. This is a paint with diamonds Noah's Ark kit. I'm doing it for a friend of mine. It's 35 colors, 45 centimeters by 30 centimeters. Square. I know there's mixed feelings about paint with diamonds. I can understand copyright issues and all that, so I'm just doing this with a friend. It's like not the most best picture. I think it's one that could have been bigger, but I'm basically on the last column over here. So overall, I ended up with all the pieces I needed. The canvas was in great condition, and the symbols are pretty clear. So I'll just kind of show the symbols if they're clear at all. Yeah, I don't really know. Zoom in. Fairly clear. Yeah, I got a film on here too, so I might have glare. But otherwise, pretty awesome kit. Take this cover paper off. I usually like using the clear sheets, clear covers, so you'll basically be seeing me doing a lot of clear covers. But yeah, the symbols are pretty clear for the most part, so it's all good. I have a few other paint with diamond kits because that's where I started ordering from, so I won't like be doing back-to-back paint with diamond kits. I have to do a kit for my brother. After I'm done this for my friend here, I'm gonna jump into this kit from Diamond Art Club, The World I Used to Know, by JoJo's Art. 22 inches by 28 inches, 56 centimeters by 71. And it has ABs in it, so I haven't opened it yet, but yeah, I'll probably do an unboxing maybe. But there's probably been people who have seen this thousands of times, but it's always good to get an idea of what's in a diamond painting kit if you've just stumbled on the diamond painting or are curious about it. So yep, so this is from Diamond Art Club. My brother just said do whatever. He thinks I'm like totally crazy doing this diamond art stuff, but yeah, we'll just hang out for a bit. Yeah, this is just kind of introduction. Canadian. I work in the food industry. Born in Stratford, Ontario. I now live in St. Mary's, Ontario, which is like 20 minutes away from Stratford, Ontario. I'm probably like half an hour, 45 minutes away from London, Ontario, and a couple hours away from Toronto. I'm basically in the southwestern Ontario area. So, yeah. What do you do for these introduction things? I'm just basically gonna like jump into a color here. Basically working on a dark blue here. Number 19. Hope everybody's having a great day. I just got home from work. Had an 8-hour day, so just kind of chilling now. And I thought I'd try to record, see how it goes, what's involved. So it never hurts to learn something new. So, and I use YouTube all the time, so why not? I was drinking some coffee. I love coffee. Woo, excuse me. Okay. May not be the best angle right now, but yeah, I won't be able to zoom in too close without my phone falling out. I'm just filming on an old cell phone, Galaxy 7 or whatever, so yeah, I'm just kind of going on a whim here, just experimenting and having fun anyway. But okay, what symbol are we on here? Number 19. This kit's fairly easy to follow. Legends, I had to take a picture of the legend. Yeah, 35 colors. Backwards on here? Oh yeah, because it's selfie. Oh, that's right. But anyway, 35 colors. I just took a picture of the legend, and of course it's showing backwards because I'm on selfie mode in here. So, another thing to learn. Anyway, Yeah, the symbols are clear on the canvas. Yeah, it's good. So, number 19. So, and this kit, the gems come in with, the diamonds come in with these bags. They're numbered, the color number, and the quantity. They give you a bit extra on the kits. Hopefully more than you need. So, yeah. And for a tray, I'm basically using a diamond art tray because I've done the Snow Queen, like the Elsa diamond art kit, diamond art club kit, and Space for Reflection, the Chuck Pinson. Space for Reflection. I love Chuck Pinson, so those are the two diamond art club kits I've done so far, and I have so many more. I have to go on a no-buy for a while, but yeah, other than that. Okay, so we'll just kind of jump into it, going on a whim here. Finished my coffee, we're good. Hate cold coffee, so let's jump in. So for next time, I'll try flipping my phone, I guess. Not going to selfie mode because it makes everything backwards. Okay. But yeah, mainly just chatting really, and an introduction kind of video per se. It'll be interesting. Yeah, food industry, born in Stratford, went to school, high school, until grade 10. I finished grade 10 in Stratford and then moved to St. Mary's. Went to St. Mary's DCVI, well, high school in other words, for grades 11 and 12. Worked at Tim Hortons in my high school years. Bought my first car, which was a Sunfire, Pontiac Sunfire. It was basically driven really well, used really well, and it was falling apart when I got it, but it was my first car, so it was $1,500, and I had a car. Then I just had to start fixing stuff on it. The driver's side door wouldn't latch. It was just becoming a safety concern, so I ended up getting a 2008 Honda Fit when my Pontiac Sunfire was totally not safe to use anymore, so anyway. Now it's 2021 and I've had my 2008 Honda Fit. It's the first generation of the Honda Fits, and yeah, it's rusting. I've had to replace my exhaust system a couple times. It's a really low sitting car too, so every time I have hit a cement curb, I've ruined an engine shield or two, which just covers the underside of the car to prevent like corrosion and whatever, but it's just plastic, so I've had to replace that, and that gets pretty pricey. Oh man. And now with all this COVID lockdown stuff, my exhaust sounds terrible, and I think it's not just the muffler, it's further up towards the front part of the car, so it's going to be a little more pricey to replace, unfortunately. But you know, life goes on. So, oh, did I finish H last night here? I usually start. I learned from doing the space for reflection chalk Pinson painting that I do sections. Like, for example, there's koalas in this corner, kind of. So I just did like started with one of the koalas square section. And since I'm like right-handed, and this is my basically a basic diamond painting metal tip wax, basic wax that you get on the kits kind of pen. I just use the kit components that you get with the diamond paintings. I really don't have any fancy diamond painting pens, to tell you the truth. I'm just fine with the regular components. I think I finished H here. Yeah, so I just followed through section, next section, just pulling back the plastic as I go, from right to left, bottom to top, all through the canvas. It just seems to work, because guaranteed, my arm hair always catches onto the canvas, the glue. I don't know. I've worked mostly with poured glue, but I think this is the other glue format, where it's kind of done in strips. I don't remember what it is right now, but there's a couple different ways that canvases are glued. And this, I think, is just like the placed glue, because the Diamond Art Clubs and I believe Dreamer Designs canvases are poured glue. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think most of the canvases I have are poured glue. So this is the other kind of sheeted kind of glue. So anyway, it's really, the canvas is really sticky and all that. It's all good, but I do understand in the community there is a backfire over paint with diamonds, and yeah, I do respect that. I do believe artists should be credited for their work. I did email Paint with Diamonds and ask them, is all their work copyrighted, and they said yes, but that doesn't mean that it's like how it's copyrighted or licensed. Sorry, licensed. I shouldn't be saying copyrighted, like licensed, sorry. But, you know, I don't know. It's messy. I have a few of their kits. I'll probably still do them begrudgingly. I'll probably just try to stick with Diamond Art Club if I can. And I do have a couple Dreamer designs, so basically I'm not too picky about what diamond painting companies I buy from, really. As long as the quality's there, that's what I value. As long as all the components are there, the canvas is in great condition, it's sticky, and I can just get right to work on it without any frustration or horrible quality, then I'm good. I'm just one who enjoys sitting here for hours listening to music and unwinding. Yeah. I find it really relaxing to diamond paint. Even. Okay, I think I'm done color H here, but if I always miss a color, I have the legend. I look at the legend. It's right beside me all the time. And I just go back. My colors are organized. I didn't have to kit up or anything. So when I'm done this painting, I bought simple storage boxes from the dollar store, or a local dollar store, Dollarama or whatever, here in Canada. And I just keep the extra drills just in case some drills do fall out, and I do keep the legends and all that. And yeah, I just go from there. I label the kits the best they can, keep the legends in the boxes with the drills, and I'll label these bags with what kit it came from, and if I need extra drills then and they match or are similar to the color, I'll use them. There's one pink raspberry kit that I had, and it's the first kit where I ran out of drills, and lucky enough, the very first diamond painting I completed had extra drills, which had similar colors, so I was lucky there. But generally, yeah, that would kind of be a bummer if that one painting that I ran out of drills for was the only diamond painting I had, because I did try contacting the pink raspberry, and I never got a reply, so it's kind of touch and go for that kind of thing. Nothing against the pink raspberry, it was probably an older kid or something, but I just didn't get a response. But I really haven't had too much trouble with any kits that I've done so far, so that's good. Between squares and rounds, I've done both. I don't mind either form of drills. Squares do take longer because yeah, kind of have to straighten them, or they straighten out as you do the kit, but I kind of have a bit of OCD, as some of you might have, but I like being neat, and I guess part of me liking diamond painting is that it's organized, concise, and well labeled. It's clear. You basically get a good idea of what you're doing if you're just learning how to do it. Diamond Art Club gives very good instructions. This is not Diamond Art Club, but these instructions are not bad, actually. I think it's just like a sheet of paper, to tell you the truth. It's nothing too great. But yeah, as long as you have like the basic idea of what to do for diamond painting, it's pretty easy to get into. So I'm kind of glad I have that prerequisite of pixel art. But yeah, it's kind of a nice go-to. Yeah, other than that, okay, let's switch colors here. Yeah, so I don't really get too confused as to what's going on the grid here. I usually go from left to right according to symbol on the board. So there's a green 5 here. So it's like color number 27. So let's grab that. 19, whoa, where's 20? Okay, 19, 20, 21. Okay. Yeah, it's good to be organized when you're doing this too. I keep the bags organized. I have a drafting desk, by the way, which I bought knowing off Amazon. I'm not sure what the name of it is. Yikes. I have a drawer that's just full of diamond painting kit trays and wax. And it's now all over the floor. It is, oh, it's the lettering and all that won't be basically that. It's basically the drafting desk. This is just like the assembly instructions for it. Doesn't say like the brand or anything. But yeah, it's pretty simple to put together. Yeah, drafting desk. It's a glass top, tempered glass top, and it is adjustable. Like you can tilt it, and I generally use, yet again, big fan of the dollar store, to avoid damaging the canvas. There's kind of like a space between the glass and the metal surface on the drafting table. So, for example, the Snow Queen, the Elsa painting from Diamond Art Club was fairly long. So I clipped the edges, kind of rolled up the canvas with the diamonds out, and just kind of made a gentle roll on either side of the canvas, and I just kind of worked from bottom to top from that canvas, and I kind of just used the clips to hold the canvas in place. I use these for space for reflection too, the Chuck Pinson, sorry. The Chuck Pinson. Yeah. That was a huge canvas. The space for reflection was huge. So I held that down because it got heavier as I placed the diamonds on it. I do have a few more Chalk Pinsons that I will be working on eventually, but I'm going to do that tiger that I showed you earlier for my brother because I love JoJo's art. That's a JoJo's art piece, so I grabbed it. Yeah, I'm doing this for a friend of mine. I did the Elsa for another friend of mine for his stepdaughter. So, yeah, I've done a couple for myself, and my dad framed them out of interest. But mostly the last two or three canvases I've done are have been gifts. So yeah, I just like doing these canvases. So just something I like doing. Ooh. Yeah, so this drafting table has two cloth drawers. For storage, which is, they're already full of wax and extra diamond painting trays, that because I've basically bought like a whole ton of kits, so I just store the trays on my drafting table. I've gone through a couple of these pens, like the pink pens, the basic pens from Diamond Art Club, and this one was a kind of handmade elastic band weaved handle from a guy from Toronto. So he mentioned it somewhere in Facebook in one of the diamond painting groups. I'm in a couple of those groups, by the way, like Miss Crochet and Coffee and Rachel Ray, that group. Yeah, a couple others. Yeah, so I do enjoy being on all those groups in Facebook as well. So, yeah, I've been in the diamond painting community for a while now, like almost a year. But yeah, this is kind of my first foray into actually creating content, being a content creator. So it's kind of a cool experiment. But anyway, okay, number 5. I can see why it's in many whipping chats it's easy to just talk and not place diamonds. I understand that now. That's kind of funny. Because I know Tia loves chatting. She loves showing stuff she's purchased, like really fancy drills and all that. Yeah, I do know a whole lot of channels. Miss Coffee, Rachel Ray, she's from Ireland. I know another Canadian diamond painter, Mindy's Diamond Moment. Yeah, Tia. There's quite a few diamond painters that I kind of watch and follow on YouTube mainly. Yeah, so it's a really cool community. So kind of wanted to jump in and experiment with this. So it's kind of cool. So I'm thinking the channel's gonna be, this content's gonna be WIP and chats and maybe a couple unboxings. I don't know. I'm just trying this out to see what happens. So should be pretty cool. I don't know. Twitch kind of feels natural just to be here and chat. So it's kind of neat. Kind of interesting to get used to, but 27. Alright, so 27. Got kind of a funky green here. The colors aren't too wild in this canvas, but I do like blues and greens. Yeah, colors are kind of toned down in this, but kind of, it's a natural Noah's Ark scene, I guess, post-flood, I guess. The Ark dove had found land and the water receded, so the animals are coming out, I believe, is what this painting is. So, yeah. I'm basically like nature scenes, landscapes, so hence the chalk pinson. I do have a chalk pinson that's from Dreamer Designs. What kit is that? The Colors of Life. I have that canvas. That one's huge. Yeah, the tiger. I like doing animals. Mystical figures. Dragons. I have a dragon one. I do like wolves, foxes. It's kind of cool. Ooh, whoops. I snagged this the other day, Sneaky Cat, so I do like the epic canvases as well, so it's pretty cool. I'm just laid back, keep it simple kind of guy. Canadian, do this in my spare time. Probably repeating myself, but I'm just kind of going with the flow here. I guess the goal of any WIP and chat is to place at least a drill during the video or live. That's a goal. Anyway, okay, 5. Let's see what kind of greens we got here. You might hear background noises because I do live with other people, so kind of recording this on a whim. Late afternoon. Okay, 27, 5. So it's kind of a green. We'll just dive in. I'll try to move closer here. Yeah, it's kind of awkward recording when somebody's like around, so this went kind of quiet there. Just don't want anybody else to think that I'm crazy or something, so yeah, so I'm just basically working from the bottom up, just following the rows, just going up and across. I find it's the best way, but I still do manage to miss some symbols, even though I like check and double check. Yeah, I always double check the color number and the symbol before I pour the diamonds onto the tray. And then when I'm about to grab a diamond, I look at the symbol that I want to do and I look at the legend. Yeah. Because I can imagine similar colors and similar symbols. I've seen and heard the horror stories of having to use tweezers to pull diamonds up off your canvas. And of course, the horror stories of whole kit components, diamonds being mixed up due to like a container overturn. I have spilled just trays on the lower end of the scale. I've done it, but I do feel your pain. I've managed to flick diamonds and flip diamond trays just of this size. I do have a larger diamond painting tray that I kind of used for one of my kits. This is a smaller kit, but I do like working on the larger kits as well. But yeah. So yeah, usually this is pretty chill. Just relax with music. I do listen to audiobooks as well. Cordless headphones are a good investment. I have a pair of JVCs. They're rechargeable, USB rechargeable. They do kind of beep a little bit more, and they're Bluetooth, so I can just pair them up with my cell phone here, and you just have sound within a few seconds, and the phone displays when the headphones are connected. So I'm basically more like a YouTube music, but for an audiobook, I've listened to The Andromeda Strain from Michael Crichton, Blade Runner. Blade Runner was my first audiobook. I kind of started Audible kind of November, December last year. And I was kind of skeptical of audiobooks, but so far from what I've listened to, they're actually really great to listen to when I just want to sit down and diamond paint. It does help me focus a lot more, for sure. So I'm pretty sure that's where the appeal comes from most of the time. So that's awesome. basically, yeah, just go with what you're comfortable with, to be honest. I bought a drafting table knowing that I was gonna do more kits than just the one I started with. My first kit was kind of pre-framed in a sense. Just kind of like a wraparound frame. The canvas was like wrapped around the wood frame, and I just did the piece with it was covered in plastic, and I just took the plastic off and just placed the diamonds on, and it was basically done once all the diamonds were on. It was a partial. It was Midnight Messenger or something. Is a woman with an owl in a forest during the winter. So I didn't put diamonds on her face or anything. That was basically painted. Yeah, painted. We'll say painted on, but the vast majority of the canvas was diamonds on it. Yeah, I had to put diamonds on it. So I've basically done like two partials so far. Another one was like an astronaut over Earth. The space part was painted onto the canvas. I didn't do that. I didn't place diamonds on that part. It was just basically a planet with rings on it, and the Earth below, and the astronaut. So those are basically the two partials that I've done. So yeah. I'm basically, for social media, on Instagram, I have to post a progress picture of this canvas on my Instagram. It's at Morrison Jeffrey, Morrison, and then Jeffrey, all lowercase, for my Instagram. I'll probably put it in the description below once I figure it out. My Facebook is basically Jeffrey Morrison. Yeah. And you'll probably recognize me in Miss Crochet and Coffee and Rachel Ray with Rachel Ray, however that group name goes. Mindy's Diamond Moment, I'm in her group. And Purple Door Crafts, I believe. I only really post in a couple, and since this is Paint with Diamonds and there's kind of a ban on Paint with Diamonds posts and Miss Crochet and Coffee because of the debate with Paint with Diamonds, I don't take it personally. I respect it. So I've just been posting this canvas progress on my Instagram. So basically on my Instagram I started using it for the Chuck-along that I did last year, hosted by Mindy's Diamond Moment. And she did with somebody else. She's done it for a few years, but 2020 was my first Chuck-along, and I loved it. So I used Instagram to post my progress for that. Yeah. And you could post on Facebook as well. There was a hashtag Chuck-along too. Yeah. So that's how I managed to do my first Chuck Pinson. So yeah, that was awesome. I love that. So I do like those group collaborations, but there are times when I do opt out and just do specific canvases. If somebody wanted, a family member or a friend wanted a canvas done for them, I kind of make a queue for that. And then if there's an event coming up, I kind of hear about it in WIP and chats and lives. I kind of go by that. Some posts, I see the odd posts about there's a wolf along right now from like another YouTuber that I follow. I wanted to do that, but I was finishing one canvas before this, and I started this one because my friend's been waiting for this for a bit, but he knows that I'll get to it eventually. So yeah, so once I'm done with this, I'll just head into that. I'll unbox that tiger one, that JoJo's Art one, and yeah, I just go from canvas to canvas essentially. Yeah, Facebook is just basically my personal posts. I just basically find other posts and share like landscape pictures and any nature pictures that I follow. There, I love landscape pictures and animal. I love foxes for sure. So I just do that. And the odd cartoon or whatever kind of funny cartoon thing. So yeah, pretty laid back, straightforward. Like my coffee. Yeah. I love listening to the music. I read. I try to read occasionally. I'm not a hardcore reader. Basically fiction. The odd forensics fiction. I'm into the In Death series by J.D. Robb. I've read a few of those books. It's basically about Eve Dallas. She's a future forensic cop. She just investigates murders, and she eventually marries a billionaire named Roke. I forget his name, but yeah, she eventually marries him. It's a series of books. J.D. Robb. It's really Nora Roberts, but that's her pseudonym for her pen name, for alternate pen name for writing the in-depth series. It's like 50 something books now. It's amazing. I don't have all of them. I haven't read them in order. Yeah, but it's always something and then in depth. So they're pretty neat books. There is sexual content, of course. They're mature, but yeah, I think most diamond painting groups or communities or the diamond painting community in general is I'm a fairly mature audience, so 18 plus, so might run into some mature themes on here, but yeah. Try not to freak out too much or use too much profanity. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll just kind of keep it calm and relaxed. Just as I am, really. So yeah, nothing too hardcore here. Yeah, work in the food industry, read. I love doing word searches. I have hundreds of word search books. So I do word search puzzles a lot of the time. The odd Sudoku, the easy puzzles. Any higher than easy, then my brain just fries, and yeah, I don't really bother. Coloring, it, like, color by number maybe. I'm not really too big with coloring, tell you the truth. But if there's kind of an interest, maybe I'll maybe do like a page out of a color by number or something. Like, I don't have fancy coloring markers or anything. I just might every once in a while just make this mostly a diamond painting channel and the odd coloring channel. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm aiming for in this channel. So, yeah, just making a first video here. Should be interesting. We'll see what happens. I'll certainly do unboxings, like I'll unbox that the way it used to be. Where did that go? The World I Used to Know, sorry, by JoJo's Art. I'll unbox it, show all the components. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I like those unboxing videos. So I generally just stick to one canvas, finish it, and then move on to the next one. I do have storage boxes for like to put drills in while I'm working on them, but yeah, I generally try to avoid the confusion of working on multiple canvases at once. I could just imagine mixing all that stuff up, all the drills up. It would just be a disaster, I think. So I personally just find it easier to work on one canvas at a time. So yeah, I've seen a couple people in the groups that work on more than one canvas, and they're both huge. But if you have the materials and the storage components, by all means, go for it. Yeah, if you get bored with a canvas, yeah, variety is the spice of life. Go for it. Work on what you love to work on. I know there are canvases that are superb, but yeah, could be a background of white or a background of dark. Nightbringer is a prime example of confetti or hardcore color blocking, as it's called. Yeah, color blocking is one color, usually in a background, most of the time, or in a segment. This is basically color blocking. Yeah, there are large blocks of color and the odd confetti, but I can safely say this is a color blocking canvas. Yeah, because there are clouds, the arc is at the top, and then the animals are in the foreground. Yeah, it's not the best resolution, but it will work. Generally with canvases that have greater detail, you go bigger. You choose a larger canvas to pick up the details. From a distance, like if you stand back, the details do come in to play. Can kind of see it on the camera here, just looking at it with my phone, a quick glance. But yeah, I generally like the bigger canvases because they do catch the detail. I do like confetti too. Yeah, I'm not really picky as long as it's like a really cool looking picture, or it's something that inspires me or is just awesome to look at or has vibrant colors. Yeah. My first canvas was fairly dull, like dark colors, but if it fits the aesthetic of the canvas, then I'm all for it. Art is art, so you certainly develop a really good appreciation for art by doing this hobby. So I don't know what else can I really say. I at least placed a couple diamonds. I basically meant for this to be like an introduction video, just an introduction whip and chat. I'll probably look up tags or something and then work through those questions. Really, yeah. So basically, kind of neat. So as time goes by, I'll just go through my canvases. I probably have like 50 at least, and some of them are fairly large in size, so I'll certainly be busy for a really long time. And won't be really hard pressed for diamond painting content, I can tell you that safely. For sure. So it was kind of stop it here, I guess. I've almost been going for an hour. Let's find another 5 here. See how it goes. Or did I finish all the 5s? Yeah, at least got a color done during this, so that's good. Let's see if I can change the orientation of the camera to be able to show printed materials, but other than that, yeah, I think that's all the 5s. It's just basically a green, so there is foliage in this somewhere. After you place the diamonds, you take a step back and see what the picture looks like. Yeah, it's not the best canvas, but you do get the picture when you look back away from it. So it's not a total loss. I don't know. It's I don't know. It just could have been bigger, that's all. But you do get to choose sizes on the Paint with Diamonds website for most of the canvases, so basically go big. So other than that, I'll basically call it here. I've been Jeffrey Morrison. It was a pleasure to sit here and just kind of get my feet into water here, and yeah, diamond paint. So basically on Instagram, Morrison Jeffrey, at Morrison Jeffrey. I'll probably put it in the description down below. And my Facebook, you can find me there. Probably put a link. And you can probably just find me in a couple diamond painting groups. So, yeah. Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe out there with COVID. Take care of yourselves. Hopefully, everybody stays healthy and safe. I've been generally following the guidelines. On Thursday, like this coming Thursday, that'd be 14th of January 2021. We're at the 13th. I don't know what day it is anymore. Thank goodness I have my phone. Thank goodness my cell phone knows what day it is. Or a calendar. So yeah, uh, basically Ontario's gonna be locked down that I know of. Basically, tonight at midnight, going into Thursday morning. Uh, no high schools are shut down. Non-essential businesses are shut. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of limitations. There's exceptions for essential workers like I am. I'm in the food industry. So I just received a letter from my employer stating that I'm an essential worker. So if I do get caught past 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or whatever, or if I get stopped for some reason, like the police at this point can, or law officials can pull anybody over and ask where they're going. So it's basically non-essential travel at this point is part of the lockdown, like what you can't do for the lockdown. So I kind of do watch the news every day. I do follow CNN or MSNBC. I do watch American news, and up here I follow like CP24 or CTV news, but it's mostly CP24, and it's just basically a channel, a news channel, 24-hour news channel.